welcome to another episode of Agriculture Farmer Educational Series. This is a forum whereby we'll try to educate the farming community, the populace into in many things happening within the sector. Then, please, as we always say, kindly share all our content. Today, I want to point our attention to something that is very rampant on farms. And as you can see in the video above, though we have a blog post on it, so you can check it up on our website. Theft on the farm is something that is a recurrent problem on most farms. You know, you have workers, you bring in workers, and you bring in workers, you recruit workers, you employ them, you pay them salary, and then workers are expected to do certain things. They're expected to do. They all have their job descriptions. But one thing, well, you cannot totally eradicate theft on farms, which is we cannot totally eradicate it, but we just want to point your attention to some of the things, some of the areas where you need to look out for. If you can see in this video now, this is a staff that works. This is obviously, this is obviously is obviously they are obviously into egg production. Now look at the quantity of eggs this woman has stolen. This is just a day. This is just a day. Now that does not mean now as you can see, if you have to search your staff, make sure it's same sex. We don't want some random people searching other people's wives this way. Don't go press another person, but that's not what we are encouraging here. That's just a lighter note. Yeah. So one thing is you have to put serious checks in place on your farms because if you don't, imagine this week with the high cost of production, with the high cost of feed, with the way things are, and with the high cost of other inputs, and then you are still paying your staff. Today, you lose. This is up to a crate of egg from this video. This should be up to a crate of egg. Today now you lose one crate. Tomorrow you lose another crate, and this is just for how many staff? This is just for about one or two staff. So imagine you have five people doing this on your farm. Now, the problem you're having is having problem that your production is low. You are not the birds are not giving you what they should give you, whereas they are eating what they should be eating. Not knowing that you are losing those eggs to theft, you are losing it to people stealing on your farm, you know. And so there are ways we have to aside the fact that okay, fine, your farm is okay, everything is okay. Now these are management problems that have to be looked into because you don't look into it, you just discover that you are working, you are doing all that you should do, but you are not getting the right output in terms of egg production. Now, for instance, on this farm now, maybe they're supposed to be getting like um, um, 100 crates in a day. Ideally, if there's no theft, there's nothing. Now, with what these women are doing, stealing, look at the quantum of egg they've stolen. This is just a day, and this is what they do every day. Look at the quantum of egg that was stolen on this farm, and this farmer will be having problems, and this same set of people will be collecting salary. So imagine you're supposed to produce 100 crates of egg on this farm. At the end of the day, maybe you lost like 5 crates to stealing. You lost like 5 crates to theft. Day one, Monday, Tuesday, for Monday, Tuesday. Let's even say Monday to for 6 days. So in 6 days, you would have lost like 30 crates. In 6 days, you would have lost like 30 crates. In 30 days, you would have lost how much? How many? 30 times 60. That's the quantum of eggs you would have lost. You would have lost that. That's the revenue you have lost. You have lost so much. And then at the end of the month, you still pay salary. The birds are eating, they are producing, but you are not getting them. So this is just one of them. This is just one of the ways. So make sure that when you recruit people into your farm, make sure there are people that you can. There are people that are traceable. There are people you know. That does not even say even if you know them, they don't steal. Fine, they can steal, but that does not mean that even if you know them, they don't steal. But you as the farm owner, as the business owner, you have to put things in place, put checks in place to forestall this. Now, this is just for eggs. There are other instances where feed is stolen. Now with the high cost of feed, you have Then like you have a big farm, you have several tons of feed on your farm. Today a bag is gone, tomorrow another bag is gone, and then some of these people are so smart in that they will still tell you that the same quantity of feed was fed to the animals. But if you are not vigilant, you will not know that you are losing. Because if the birds are supposed to take, they are supposed to take, let's say, maybe for your farm, maybe they are supposed to take like, let me say, like 15 bags of feed, you know, the attendants, maybe with the connivance of the supervisor or whatever, maybe they steal a bag of feed every day. What they will still tell you, they will have a way, they have a way of doing it so smartly to know that, okay, fine, we still give those birds what we're supposed to give them. But what they're actually doing is they are underfeeding the birds so that what they are stealing can come out. So you just see that my bears are not performing. They are eating the right quantity of feed. I'm giving them everything. And yet, but this is where the problem is. So in most cases, some of the things happening on farms, you as a farm owner, as a business owner, you have to be vigilant. You have to be vigilant because if you don't, you lose most of these things. You lose them to you lose them to these instances. So we have for feed, we have for egg, we have for even birds. Some attendants are so terrible to the extent that they can decide to strangulate your bird, throw it behind the fence, and go and pick it later in the day. You know, it's what we see every day on the farm. It's what we see. You know, it's what we see. You can strangulate your bird, throw like five, six, seven over the fence. Maybe there's somebody above the fence that is going to pick it up. So these are some of the things you have to look out for. So when recruiting for your farm, make sure that you recruit people of integrity. And even if you have recruited people of integrity, also put checks and balances in place. Put checks in place that no particular staff is so superior to the extent that it cannot be monitored. Because if you do that, that will be a loophole for people to hang on to. And then make sure that your security, the security on the farm too, is they are doing what they're supposed to do. Everybody that comes in, let them be checked. People that go out, let them be checked. Like this lady is doing, you know. I'm sure they've not been doing this on their farm. Maybe they just got that something is happening before they resorted to this. So these are some of the things that we face. These are it's they are not new. They've been there. They're always there, and of course, they also it's just like they also come up with innovative ways of doing this every now and then. So it's always there. So as a farmer, you have to guide yourself. As a business owner, you have to guide yourself. You have to make sure that you look for ways in which to prevent this kind of things. So, but as we see some of these things, we will also be bringing it to our attention so that it can help us, it can help our business, it can help us to put the right things in place, then it can help us to know what to do. If you have this kind of issue on the farm, so when you have issue of when you know you have done everything you're supposed to do on your farm and you're not getting results, look at the personnel, look at your management, look at the security on your farm. Are they porous places that you need to block? Are they loopholes? Are things? Do you have things that are not hard enough? If they are taking so, they should be hard, giving you this kind of result. If they are not giving you this kind of result, look beyond disease. You know, look beyond disease at times. Okay, what could be happening? There are times that even you as a business owner, you might need to come. Okay, you observe things for yourself. You don't need to even give anybody any notice. Come. Okay, you want to observe why are you having what you are having, and then you'll be surprised at the kind of results you will get. So the essence of this video is you need to be vigilant. Don't just set up your farm and leave it. Don't just set up your business, whatever business you are even doing. You need to be vigilant and you need to take part in the business because if you don't, there are people that they don't send you, and at the end of the day, they will still collect their salary. Funny enough, if that business runs down, they will call you. They will say tomorrow that that man is a stupid man. He has a business that I didn't take care of. So you be more vigilant, be as responsive as you can to your staff, you know, let your staff welfare, let it be very okay so that people will not be working and they have nothing to show for what they are doing. And in as much as you can, make your workers comfortable. But even in the midst of that comfortability, some people will still not be comfortable. They still want to get their hands dirty. So such people, when you see them, flush them out of your system and create a system that is very okay, that will give you rest of mind. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.